it hit me very strongly that our restorative circle work is like Aboriginal work, which I've already said. We're relearning how to talk to each other in a circle. The reason we have to relearn it is we lost it. Our culture has a state system, and we have laws, and you break laws because you have a state, and the state takes you to court, and the state punishes you. And they've been making up laws. Sometimes it's legal for abortion, sometimes it's illegal for abortion, and it's legal for abortion. They make it up as they go along, and they try to find a way that works, and in my opinion, it doesn't work. If you walk onto somebody's property, they can call the police and have you arrested, because walking onto their property is a crime against the state. So it's not that Aboriginal people were nicer, they might even have had a murder, but anything that happened in their community, they had to handle by themselves. Aboriginal people don't make do not kill kind of laws. Do not kill, do not have adultery, do not steal. They don't say these do not things. They say, if somebody steals, what are we going to do about it? Let's figure out what the process is in our culture for handling all these things that people do. And we know they're going to do them. So anything that happened in their society, they had to handle as we handle interruption. You handle interruption because it's not a crime against the state, so you have to handle it. They're looking at healing and getting along with each other. They're looking at how do we go forward as a community, how do we stay connected, how do we integrate the people who did something that we don't like. How do we stay as one culture? Yeah, what do we do about it is the question, not make them wrong. That it's very strange that our culture, the rest of the world, makes laws and they know they're going to be broken. You know, do not trespass, do not change your wife, do not have adultery. I mean, they know they're going to do it, but they don't figure out what to actually do as a collective about it. What works is what's worked for humans over all the centuries on this planet, and that's talking to each other and actually listening. So people actually feel heard. And when they feel heard, they feel more relaxed and they can actually connect better with the people in the circle. So that was my new take on how come Restorative Circle works and how come it's so connected to my understanding of Aboriginal people. So the working groups actually are trying to do something new, but they keep falling back into the idea, for example, of non-compliance. And non-compliance really means to me that you kind of broke our understanding of what our law is. We haven't maybe published our law, but our law is that you're not supposed to steal, you're not supposed to do things that we find unethical. And since we don't know any other way of handling something we call unethical, we're going to keep you out of the 3-day selection process, and we're going to try to do something probably called punishment, but we don't like to call it punishment. The Oroville state's not going to work any better than the French state or the English state or the American state or the Canadian or Russian or Chinese or any other version of the state. Yeah, so we don't want to have laws and punishment. We want to find a way that humans have of listening to each other and resolving their problems together. But so far, we haven't really got everybody in the room in a restorative circle to talk to each other. And it's just starting to happen that working groups are starting to see that we might have something really to offer that's not based on the whole Western justice system, that gets people to a new place of understanding each other so that we can create something really new that could be an Oroville justice system that's not connected to falling back into our old ways of justice.